to Ms. Eileen Clemente, Chairman and President of Raja Travel Corporation, Dr. Maria Cherilyn Rodolfo of Raja Travel, the former Undersecretary of the Department of Tourism, Mr. Alan Canizel. He is also our alumnus of Lyceum, the Philippines University. Welcome back, Yusek Canizel. Mr. Francis Mark Kimba of the Philippine Institute for Development Studies. Mr. John Forbes, Chairman of the American Chambers of the Philippines. Dr. Mundita Lim, the Executive Director of the ASEAN Center for Diversity. Attorney Lucas Lunag, owner of Amarela Resort, Panglao Island, Bohol. Attorney Guler Biasido, Administrator of the Intramuros Administration. Dean Dr. Lilibet C. Argon, the Dean of the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management of Lyceum of the Philippines, University, Manila. Faculty members, students from the different schools, not only in NCR, but I think we have also delegates from Cavite. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. On behalf of our President, Attorney Roberto P. Laurel, it is my distinct honor and great pleasure to welcome you to this very significant activity, the first travel talk, jointly undertaken by Raja Travel Corporation and Lyceum of the Philippines University. Now, according to the World Tourism Organization of the United Nations, tourism is one of the growing industries in the world, and they even projected around 1.6 billion tourists next year, 2020. Imagine that, 1.6 billion or even more than 1.6 billion tourists by next year. And with that, it has contributed in the GDP growth, not only in the Philippines but in the world. They are projecting a contribution of 5 to 7% to our GDP, the gross domestic product. So, consequently, with the development in tourism or growth of tourism industry, what are the consequences? First, we need to improve our infrastructure. Second, we need a system that protects our environment. And of course, the third would be we need to preserve and even respect the culture of a community. So these are the major consequences of the tourism growth, not only in the Philippines, but in the world. So today, we're going to tackle and discuss challenges and opportunities for sustainable tourism, or what we call responsible tourism. Now, in the context of our vision and mission statements, the LPU's vision and mission statements, or even the trifocal functions of any school or higher education institution, namely instruction, research, and extension. The objectives of today's activity are really directly aligned with these three functions, namely instruction. So for instruction, I would like to recommend or propose not only to Raja Travel or LPU or Lyceum, but to all schools offering tourism and hospitality management to integrate responsible tourism and sustainable tourism not only as one subject, but in all subjects. So you can insert, integrate responsible tourism and sustainable tourism in all professional subjects of tourism or even hospitality management programs. Second, sustainable research. I know that the sustainable research practice is still a challenge because there is disconnect between the academe and the industry. And I would like to congratulate and commend Graduate Travel Corporation for your initiative in your strategic roadmap towards sustainable research, and by undertaking research with academic institutions. And by next month, I heard from the chairman and president of Raja, Ms. Clemente, you will publish the first research jointly undertaken by Raja Travel and Lyceum of the Philippines University. So we know that other schools can follow that research undertaking, and it's a very important activity for us to help improve or develop sustainable tourism or responsible tourism. Now for the third function extension or community extension program, I think in the tourism industry, you're using the term voluntourism, coming from the words volunteer tourism. So it's also your responsibility to serve the community, to serve the society, and that is by offering your service for the purpose of improving the quality of life of all communities. So ladies and gentlemen, our partner industries and the schools just concentrate on these three functions and you can contribute in the deployment of responsible tourism and sustainable tourism, not only in the country but in the world. So lastly, I would like to congratulate Raja Travel Corporation and Lyceum of the Philippines University for the success of the first travel talk in the Philippines. And I firmly believe that they have contributed in the deployment of responsible tourism or sustainable tourism. Thank you and God bless.